The conversation around sugar and carbohydrates often gets reduced to a single number, the glycemic index, GI. While this measure can be useful, it doesn't tell the full story, especially when it comes to whole fruits. Tropical fruits like mangoes, papayas, and pineapples are sometimes criticized for having a moderate glycemic index, but this oversimplifies their effect on blood sugar. In reality, what truly matters is the glycemic load, GL, a measure that considers not only how quickly carbohydrates are converted into glucose, but also how much carbohydrate is actually present in a normal serving. When viewed through this more accurate lens, tropical fruits easily outperform processed sweets and even many so-called healthy breakfast cereals. Their modest glycemic load, combined with fiber, water, and phytonutrients, makes them gentle on blood sugar and ideal for long-term metabolic stability. The glycemic index measures how fast a food raises blood glucose compared to pure glucose, but it does not account for serving size or nutrient context. For example, a ripe mango might have a GI in the mid-50s, but a typical serving contains only about 25 grams of carbohydrates, much of which is bound with fiber and water. This combination results in a relatively low glycemic load, meaning the actual blood sugar impact is modest and balanced. In contrast, a small bowl of sugary cereal with a lower GI number can still produce a massive blood sugar surge because it contains far more digestible starches and virtually no fiber or hydration to slow absorption. The difference lies in the biological matrix. Fruit sugars come packaged in nature's slow-release system, while refined foods come as a flood. Fiber is one of the most critical factors that helps fruits maintain a manageable glycemic load. Soluble fibers in tropical fruits, such as pectin and beta-glucans, form a gel-like substance in the digestive tract that slows glucose release. This creates a gentle curve of energy instead of a sharp spike. The steady blood sugar response not only supports insulin sensitivity, but also prevents the fatigue and cravings that often follow high GI meals. When the body receives energy gradually, it maintains a balanced hormonal rhythm. Cortisol and insulin remain stable, and appetite control improves. Fruits thus promote satiety and calm energy rather than the roller coaster effect that follows refined breakfast products. Water content also plays a key role. Tropical fruits are naturally hydrating, often composed of 80 to 90% water, which dilutes their sugar concentration and further moderates glucose absorption. Compare that to dry, compact cereals or snack bars, where the lack of water concentrates starches and increases the speed of digestion. The body experiences these processed foods as a sugar rush, even when the nutrition label shows only moderate carbohydrates. In practical terms, eating a cup of pineapple or papaya gives you sweetness and energy with hydration and fiber, while a bowl of cereal gives you a fast hit of glucose followed by an energy crash. Beyond fiber and water, tropical fruits contain bioactive compounds that directly influence carbohydrate metabolism. Polyphenol, carotenoids, and vitamin C improve insulin sensitivity by enhancing glucose uptake into muscle cells. Mangiferin in mango, for example, activates AMPK, the same cellular pathway targeted by some diabetes medications, encouraging the body to use glucose efficiently for energy rather than store it as fat. Bromelain in pineapple and papain in papaya support digestive enzyme activity, improving nutrient utilization and reducing inflammation that can interfere with insulin function. These compounds transform fruit sugars from simple energy into metabolic nourishment. Processed low GI foods, on the other hand, often achieve their rating through artificial manipulation. Manufacturers add fats, sugar alcohols, or refined fibers to slow digestion artificially, yet these ingredients can disrupt the gut microbiome and still promote insulin resistance over time. The human body does not thrive on laboratory-engineered balance. It thrives on biological harmony. Whole fruits deliver that harmony naturally, offering sweetness that coexists with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that moderate its effects. It's also important to remember that portion size is built into the way we experience fruit. You can comfortably eat one mango or a slice of pineapple and feel satisfied. But with cereals or snack bars, the small volume belies a dense carbohydrate load that invites overconsumption. Fruit's natural water and fiber provide built-in portion control. Your body recognizes fullness before you exceed your energy needs. This is why even people with insulin resistance or prediabetes often tolerate whole fruits, much better than refined carbohydrate foods, despite what the glycemic index alone might suggest. The misconception that fruits spike blood sugar stems from misunderstanding both the glycemic index and the context of food. The GI of a fruit is measured in isolation, under laboratory conditions, not as part of a meal or alongside other nutrients. In real life, fruits are often eaten with other foods, yogurt, nuts, or whole grains, which further lower their overall glycemic impact. Moreover, the antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds in fruits help repair cellular damage caused by oxidative stress, a major driver of insulin resistance. In other words, fruits not only prevent sharp blood sugar spikes but also help heal the very metabolic imbalances that cause them. Sugary cereals, in contrast, are built for speed, quick energy at the expense of stability. They deliver carbohydrates in their most rapidly digestible form, stripped of fiber, moisture, and micronutrients. This creates a hormonal storm. Blood sugar rises sharply, insulin floods the bloodstream, and when glucose levels crash, hunger returns with vengeance. Over time, this repeated cycle exhausts the pancreas and promotes fat storage, particularly around the abdomen. Fruits, with their balanced glycemic load, do the opposite. They teach the body metabolic patience. Ultimately, the triumph of tropical fruits over processed cereals or snacks is not about being low sugar. It's about being balanced sugar. Fruits embody what scientists now call the food matrix effect, where nutrients and natural compounds work synergistically to deliver energy in harmony with the body's needs. Mangoes, papayas, pineapples, and guavas may taste sweet, but they are metabolically intelligent foods, hydrating, fibrous, antioxidant-rich, and self-regulating. So, when comparing glycemic numbers, it's worth remembering, the body doesn't count carbohydrates, it interprets them. Tropical fruits speak the body's native metabolic language, refined cereals speak only in numbers. And in that conversation, fruits always win. Not because they are sugar-free, but because they are nature's smart sugar, designed to energize without harm, to sweeten without chaos.